All right, so I don't know if you saw that last clip, but yeah, this thing is now not running. Me and Drew over here are currently stuck on the side of the road because this thing decided that oil pressure was not its friend today. So
It goes all the way down there.
yeah, and it's on the road too, which is, I mean, dangerous, but hopefully it burned off by now. That's all Valvoline VR1. And let me show you exactly. I don't know how it happened, because like we're still throwing theories around, but like, so this thing came off. I have a feeling it knocked off the AM line right there for the oil cooler. Yeah, car shut off on us on the highway. Thankfully, didn't blow up or lock up. It just shut off. Yeah, very confused right now. But that's the current state of ROTARU. Very weird. Very weird.
I'm still shocked how an AN line that I haven't pushed on all the way and Aaron double checked it has decided to come undone. I've never seen that happen in my entire life.
It's literally an AN line came apart.
And we picked like the tightest hose we could get, and me and Aaron in the vise, we're both pushing the hose on, and it just
so confused. Yeah, so pretty much we lost oil pressure while we were on the highway on the way to FD/NJ. And yeah, the car just decided that this is just, you know, the oil life ain't for it anymore, right? Oh jeez. I mean, saving grace is that this thing looks really good on the truck right now because of the coilovers. The unsaving grace is that it's broken on the back of a tow truck. I mean, listen, it's still a project. It was too nice is what the issue was. All right, so first order of business is I'm gonna take off the oil filter to see if there's any bearing material, literally anything inside the oil that came out from it losing oil pressure. Oil filter's right there on top, thankfully. I'm gonna have Drew clean a pan, drain the oil too, see if we see anything in it. If we do, hopefully we don't. But yeah, we're gonna see. I'm really hoping that there's no metal in this oil. I'm really hoping.
oh, what? What?
There's no oil. Are you serious? Nothing in the sump at all?
Nothing.
Like, is some dripping out, or like there's zero?
There's something dripping out, so I'm filling up that cup. Yeah, there's no oil in the sump. It's just dripping out.
What? Eve? What? All right.
Well, I'm gonna let it drain. Here, go grab some of your oil. Go grab new oil. Pour it in there. I want to pour anything that's in the bottom of the tank out of the sump out into that little test cup.
My oil we use here.
No, we used all of it.
Yeah.
Fill the rest of this up.
Yeah. Oh boy. This just became a rescue mission.
Metal's heavy, so that's why I have these clear bottles, so I can look at the bottom, but I don't see anything metallic.
You have any magnets?
Here, I need a really powerful light, and I got a ton of magnets.
Let me just see if we can drag it on the bottom. See anything?
See, when usually I put the magnet in the oil, it starts creating its own current.
Yeah,
because
you
the
can
metal
start to see it moving.
because the metal starts to pull in, and then the oil comes up. Because
Yeah.
I've had that happen.
Mm-hmm. You're not seeing that?
It's not doing it. It's not even moving. Like the oil's trying not to even move.
Let's let me take out the filter.
Yeah, take out the filter and cut that.
See anything?
There's nothing in the catch cam. See possibly little tiny things in there at the bottom.
So far so good. There's no metal inside the catch can. So next up, I'm gonna cut open the oil filter and drain the oil cooler. There's nothing in there. Fill it up, crank it to get some oil pressure, and hope that we got lucky. All right, so I just stopped at Advanced Auto Parts up here, and I got myself more VR1, more VR1, more VR1. Brake clean, new filter. So we're gonna hope that this thing is just fine. Just please. All right, so I'm gonna put the oil filter, this is the old one, inside the vise here, and we're just gonna cut it open pretty much and hope that we find nothing. So we just went and opened the oil filter. Drew has it spread open there, and as you can see, well, you can't really see, but we saw, stretch it open, like we would have seen metal by now.
Oh, that came off my finger.
Oh.
That wasn't there before. Yeah, because we tried opening up the can, and I had to use my little punch just to finish it off. I might have chipped a piece of metal into the filter, but if this was full of metal, it would be complete. I couldn't put light to it. I'd see all shininess through it.
Yeah.
So that actually is a good sign, and there wasn't any metal in the bottom of the filter, so that's another big thing too.
There is no metal inside the catch can either. Yeah, this is the oil that we drain out the filter. This is the stuff that came from the actual filter metal. Not bearing material, so you can see the carnage. We did use a sawzall to try and take that out. Took a magnet to all this. I didn't see any magnetic current flowing through it. There are no more metal shavings really in there. It's just a little bit of dirtiness. I'm hoping. We're gonna blow out the oil cooler now. Hopefully you find nothing in there. And I told you guys I bought a new oil change, so hopefully we can get away with just filling this thing with oil and cranking it over, making sure it has oil pressure, and that's it. All right, so we have drained the oil cooler now, and I took a magnet to it, I swirled it around, tried everything, went up here. It would have been something that we've seen dragged up to the top. We left it here. Nothing. There is nothing inside the oil cooler. I'm gonna assume everything's all good. We're putting Valvoline back in the car. This is okay. Hopefully we are just, this is all it needs.
Look at this pour. Look at it. Oh.
All right, ready?
Yep.
Very healthy. All right, guys, sad news. ROTARU is dead. Turns out the oil pressure, it lost. This thing lost the battle against having no oil running inside of it. But you know what? I'm not upset. This thing has driven 3,000 miles off a motor that was unknown in the first place, that honestly we still don't know the history behind. But you know what? This is how things are born. We have a redemption arc, and I am ready to get this thing even higher than what it already is. This is the first running and driving stock drivetrain BRZ with a 13B inside of it. And it will now be the fastest 13B with a stock transmission, stock drivetrain inside of it. Honestly, by the end of it, this is probably going to be the fastest stock drivetrain BRZ, period. I'm willing to go on a limb for that. So, time to call some friends.